Thanks for joining me for this Glaze-A-Long. First time I've used a tape resist concept. So I'm using some tape. It's actually chart art tape that you use like on dry whiteboards that I bought from Amazon. I will actually link this tape in my description. It's very thin. It's only 3 mils, so this might be a little bit tricky to paint between, but I'm going to give it a try. I started off by just adding the tape thinking I was going to do equal size panels, but then I thought no, that's going to look a bit noticeable if I've got one a slightly different width to another, so I decided then to do random width, some thin, some thick, and all I'm going to do is the stripes on the outside and then a single liner on the inside. The more I put on, I started to think, am I creating myself a monster here? Because this is a lot of panels to fill in, but it's a project, a nice little project that I'm doing for my son who lives in Canada. He asks me every Christmas. We live in the UK, he lives in Canada, and he loves his cup of British tea, but he likes a big mug. So he asked me, he said, Mum, every year, can you throw me one bigger, please? Do it however you'd like, but I love a colourful mug. So this year, I think this one is holding 24 fluid ounces from memory. So I thought, how can I make it colourful for him? Well, yeah, let's use a load of stroke and coats and let me have a play with this tape resist. So I was going to tell you all the stroke and coats I used, but well, I got a bit confused. There were so many of them. I just had some with speckle and some that are plain, and I've done 3 coats of each of these colours. I had some music playing. The time passed really quickly, but watching this video as I edited it, I realised how long it had taken me to do. Certainly is a labour of love. Quite tricky not to go over the red tape marks, but I went over a couple of times. I was easily able to wash it off with a paintbrush, wasn't too bad. But I kept looking forward to pulling off the tape. I think that's going to be the satisfying part, to say the least. I've used a nice white stoneware clay from Valentine Clays in the UK called Millennium White. It's a nice, smooth, creamy, buttery clay, and I love how fresh and white it fires. It also shows the stroke and coats really bright. It was easier than I thought to take all the tape off, especially off at the bottom, and then all that was left was me to clean up the bottom to make sure that any drips that had crept underneath the bottom I could remove. That was super quick and easy to do. And then I noticed I had got a lot of chips that had come off as I'd taken the tape off. I like to recycle everything, so I swept these all up as normal and I put them into my jar of chips that I keep, from brush washing water, everything that I use for mystery chips. I love how you can recycle everything, glaze, clay, I just love it. A little bit OCD, I know. All that's left to do is clean up the top so I've got no sharp elements before I add 3 coats of a liner, and I used Mako Frosted Lemon. Thank you for joining me for this Glaze-A-Long, and if you'd like to see when any more videos drop, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click notifications to all. It really helps my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.